Hey guys, this is Johnny Lee here. This is a bedroom scene. I know a lot of people would say, oh, you can't record them in the bedroom. It's illegal. Don't worry, I'll censor her face. And I'll censor his. But it's just to show you that student can pull. He wasn't really doing good in the first 2 days. But then it clicked.
They told me it was silver.
His ring was in front of the camera.
Maybe it's not silver, but the other is gold with silver.
You can dry over the towel if you like.
Okay.
What's a pull? I mean,
I noticed you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, obviously. No.
I'll censor your information too. Yeah, he started escalating physically.
Okay.
It's good to see this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Because you got the same day late afterwards. Not with her,
Wow.
but in the airport, the layover.
Yeah.
That's my feeling for you.
It's hard to deny because it's right in front of you, the evidence. Students are this good. After my training.
Wow.
Good job.
Yeah, impressive.
The biggest problem was he's putting too much pressure. But he learned from the mistake and he got laid right at the airport.
It's like a marching band.
By making this mistake here, I can correct it and critique it.
Yeah.
What are you doing later tonight? Maybe you can come back.
Well, regardless.
You see what I mean? When you flirt at the right times, was she talking a lot about herself?
She did.
And then you wonder why the fuck is she doing that?
Sorry for a delay.
Because you kept her on the line.
Now here's the
Mine was
video.
turning blue, it was getting a little bit platonic, and you fucking turn it red. You got been flirting. And when
I'm gonna post every bootcamp student.
you flirt at that
It'll be
time,
non-stop.
got invested.
All like
When you asked her to
polls
start
or
with
lays,
coffee, she was
except for
not
3
ready
students.
because there wasn't enough trust being built.
But the
You
rest,
need to focus more on her.
ever since I'm using this
More
style,
curious.
the sexual connection,
And that's a big fucking problem.
when I used to work for a company,
Curious. The more curious,
97%.
the more invested,
I'll
the
post them
more
all.
You can instant-date every fucking girl
I'll prove
if
it.
you wanted to. Wow. Keep her on the line. There's no art, there's a science. Okay.
It's all a game of convergence.
Be more natural.
Keeping her on the line.
Absolute confidence.
You can see I'm in there coaching them.
Let the conversation flow. Listen.
It's all about adaptation, counter punching. I'm like Mayweather Jr. That's how I fight. Or daygame.
Okay, the reason why that failed, right? You can see with the body language that she liked you a lot more.
Yeah, she did.
And she's a white girl. The white girls love confidence. It doesn't even matter if you're Asian with a yellow dick. Okay? So once you have that body language, right? She's gonna want to fuck you. But however, you were not focusing on it. Were you really focusing on her?
I tried to.
Did she actually talk a lot?
Not really.
She didn't talk a lot because she was already on the line, but your questions are not curious.
I'm curious enough.
Because you don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
The narcissism has shown through. That's why you fucked up.
Oh, shit.
Make sense?
Yeah.
So when you want to talk to her, you should not get bothered. You should not get bothered.
Hypergamy.
You should not get
Hypergamy.
bothered at all.
I'm not politically correct.
So that's exactly what you do. They're pussies. They ain't gonna do shit. So that's exactly how can you be more curious about her?
You're curious.
Curious. Because every time you're curious about her, like, she's narcissistic or she gets like excited. Right?
Yeah.
Every single time. But somehow you keep talking about yourself. Fucking listen, right? And you stop plowing, you stop doing your goddamn routine, right? Look what happens when you're in the moment.
Yeah.
They should connect a lot better.
Yeah, it's much better interactions.
And when you flirt at the right time, right? Does she open up?
She did.
She started facing you. Have you noticed that? The legs change.
Yes, she faced whole body. I noticed that.
It was almost like a martial art. It's like this, the looking away, the step 1, the step 2 is gonna walk away. But step 3 is facing you. And the voice changes too all the time. And you can adapt to her. But every single time you try to do your gaming flow and shit, you're fucking up the Tai Chi flow.
Yeah.
If you kept connecting, when I say connected, find out more about her. Imagine that's also another fucking spice, which is called connection or curious. You gotta insert that into the game, the line, like another fucking spice. I'm curious for you. It's kind of like when I say plow, right? That's like another fucking thing. I'm curious because you don't feel it, so you gotta push it in there. When I say curious, be like a curious grandpa. I'm just curious about you. When all those times when I say be curious is all the times when she feels like an.
Be honest on the bootcamp. I swear sometimes it's okay. It's better to be brutally honest and tough on the student. It's called tough love. It works. He's getting better and better. His conversational skills has dramatically improved. Yeah, his flow is starting to happen. But he failed a lot earlier. Then he's starting to succeed more.
You notice that it's so strange that as soon as before the battery died, right? As soon as you listen to exactly all my instructions, everything flows, right?
Yeah.
But as soon as you don't, right? It's just like the battery died, what happened?
She won't leave.
And she was down to fuck.
She was so like happy too, you know.
She was so happy. But then what happened was you're always using your own fucking flow once again. Not being in the moment. Your flow does not work. Do you recognize that now? Mm-hmm. No matter how much you try to do your flow, you know what happens when you try to do your flow? It's like boxing. It's like you have this exact routine. I'm gonna do this punch, I'm gonna do that one, I'm gonna turn left here, I'm gonna do. What do you think happens in the boxing match?
It gets recognized.
And would she knock you out?
She did.
And she did, and that's the thing. Okay, your game has improved a lot, but you have hit a brick wall. Therefore, you got an emotional brick wall, okay, right? Yeah. Which is called like the lack of emotional intelligence because Chinese people don't have it. So we're gonna build that called Elite 60. But with this loud ass fucking like
Elite 60.
I hope that don't touch this thing. It's full
technology where you can emote.
Full of bird shit, but it's fine.
Even if you have no empathy.
I'm gonna teach you a new method that no one's ever seen before. Okay?
Okay.
Brand fucking new.
Or feelings.
This Elite 60 is emotional intelligence. Let's go.
I'm not gonna release it.
Now that you got the experience, right?
Only
Elite
the bootcamp
60,
the
new system, right? For emotions. Like, what do you think about it? You can't really tell details, but is everything as good as I said it was gonna be?
It's allowed me to get an emotional state to flirt, connect, to be confident when around girls. So this was my secret weapon.
Exactly. Okay, so one thing I've noticed about that conversation, have you noticed is very different?
Oh yeah, so much fun.
When you did this stuff, right?
Yeah.
Have you noticed how natural it sounded?
It did, yeah.
Did it sound like you or sound like somebody else?
Like, sounds like somebody take over my like social skills and just like
perfected it.
I was flowing. I didn't want to try anything.
That's right. So the reason why I didn't want you to like flirt and fix that one, right? Because I want you to experience what it feels like to be in the moment and having that conversation like that.
Yeah, it's really good.
I want, because this is a foundation. You need to master this piece first before you build on top of it.
Okay.
But that was nearly perfect. Conversational ability. Okay. The social skills is like, I would say, top notch. Now you start. But to keep her on the line, right? You see so many times.
You always see me saying keep her on the line. On the line.
Off the line. They kept her like in the friends
It's a Jordan Belfort idea.
Happy you talk to me, all that shit.
You know that movie, Wolf of Wall Street?
You didn't flirt. So whenever she talks back and forth, it sounds like.
So yeah, game is very adaptive. She can never deviate off the line. It's almost like a game of conversions, not a numbers game. It's science, not an art. Every approach, I like to say, is the same. Just adaptive.
So did you build enough comfort if that's the case? No. So how can you build more comfort? the way that your vibe, comfort, trust. You always have a sleazy kind of vibe. Sleazy vibe? a little bit. So when you want to build comfort and trust, right, you need to have that real social comfort. The way you speak to her, like, yeah, I totally get what you mean. I understand that, blah, 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 like that. Then she wants to not freak the fuck out. That makes sense? That's what's missing. Everything else is there. The flirts, the teases, everything. Right? And that's much better. That's way better. But you're missing the fucking social comfort. The social comfort happens.
So what is social comfort? It is the feeling of comfort around women.
Because you've done everything right.
You have to feel comfortable. You ever see those guys who are naturals? They're so chill. It's very important. You get to that stage. But first you gotta build attraction. Unless you're a high value guy who's white and tall.
Stay there in that social comfort phase. Does that make sense? When you can do that, that's when you build the trust. That's the vortex. It's kind of like, you gotta imagine that.
To be continued in the next video. Did you know that 1 in 5 Asian men will not procreate? 54% of Asian women will marry a white guy. Our race is dying. And the solution is not through night game. It has to be visible through day game. If you're gonna choose a coach and you have the top 3 list for a bootcamp, put me in every list. A guy with 400 laid and pull testimonials. You owe it to yourself. Get some self-esteem. And when you stop being offended by me, you realize Johnny Lee is your best friend. Your older brother. Tough love. Brutal honesty. Real talk. Sign up below.